So I just recently made a video saying that Nintendo needed to hurry the hell up and announce the NX, or tell us what it was, before the PlayStation meeting, or at least sometime this month, because Sony was going to steal all of their press if they didn't do it before Sony did. But man, did events just not go out how I thought they would go out. It was a complete surprise. So it started when Sony increased the price of PlayStation Plus by $10 per year. Not too bad. I mean, they made it the same price as Microsoft's Xbox Live. Honestly, I think paying to play online is pretty fucking stupid, and it's just one of many reasons that I'm on PC. Then comes the PlayStation meeting. Obviously, it's on the same day as the Apple event, which honestly wasn't really too big of a deal. But here's what happened at Apple's event. Nintendo announced a mobile game, Super Mario Run, at the Apple event, and this gave Nintendo even more press than Apple did. Nintendo is getting tons of press all day. So they did do something before Sony came out and stole the show, before Sony could have too much talking about them. But that's not where things got bad. The PlayStation meeting was pretty underwhelming. We found out that the PlayStation 4 Slim and the PlayStation 4 Pro didn't have a 4K Blu-ray player. The PlayStation 4 Pro wasn't really that strong. It's about as strong as the rumors originally said, so I guess we kind of got what we expected. But the whole thing was just kind of meh. So that's basically a few things already, and then we heard from Bethesda that Fallout 4 and Skyrim are not getting mod support on the PlayStation 4 because Sony's blocking it. Man, this is not good. I mean, you guys have pretty much been owning the entire generation up to this point, and you're probably going to end up winning just based on sales alone at this point. Because, let's face it, I doubt that even the PlayStation 4 Pro being kind of meh is going to slow down the momentum. But this is what happens when companies get greedy without proper competition. And you know what? This has happened to Sony before. When the PlayStation 2, I almost said PlayStation 4, when the PlayStation 2 sold more than the GameCube and Xbox combined like 3 times over, Sony was extremely cocky when it came to the PlayStation 3, and look what happened. Until like 2009, no one was buying them because they were super expensive and no games were being made, performance was terrible, because Sony was cocky from the PlayStation 2. They assumed anyone would buy their shit just because it said Sony PlayStation. And now that Sony's been super successful this generation with the PlayStation 4, it seems like they're just not trying that much, and this is why this is happening. They're not trying that hard because the PlayStation 4 is already selling extremely well, and it's probably not going to stop selling extremely well. But Sony, you have to stop falling for this trap. You have to stop getting cocky when you guys are successful, because this kind of shit is going to happen. You're getting bad press, all because of all this stuff. I mean, Nintendo right now is sitting on a dead console and a dying handheld, and they still got more press by guest starring at an Apple event and announcing a mobile game. And they got more press than you guys did, more positive press especially. And, the PlayStation 4 Pro definitely isn't a bad device, and it's at a good price, but these other things, like the price hike, then the mod blocking in rapid succession, that's not good, Sony. You guys have to get your heads out of your asses and, be the company you were at the beginning of this generation when you were humbled by the initial failure of the PlayStation 3. Get back to being good. You're going to need it, because Microsoft, as you can see by their marketing right now, is taking full advantage of that.